Hello everyone, Alexei7 here, and welcome to the Red Solstice. This is a top-down tactical squad manager game. It was released in 2015. It had a sequel, well, more prequel in a way, called Red Solstice MIA, which was a twin-stick shooter, but I'll get into that later. So the story with this game is that a massive outbreak happened on Earth, and the surviving Earthlings were sent into space, specifically to Mars, to get away from it, since there was no cure at the time. So here we are, 117 years later, after a massive storm called the Red Solstice ends up knocking out communications with the capital of Mars, known as Tharsis. And we are a group of Marines sent in to see what happened. So let's start with the tutorial, and hopefully it records everything this time. This would be my third time playing through because audio, for some reason, it's giving me trouble recording my audio.
Frosty, are you alive? Do you have the signal location? If you can hear us, try to reach us.
So as of right now, I'm controlling this character, Frosty, but I won't be able to command a squad of Marines until the actual first mission of the story. So right now, let's just get some basic tutorials out of the way and move on. Now, there are multiple classes in this game, and it has RPG aspects, so I'll get into more of those details in the future. So right now, I'm just going to play through this, because this tutorial actually sort of serves as a prologue in a way. So I'm just going to be following this squad.
Glad you made it, Frosty. We gotta move and send that distress signal ASAP.
So they have heavy, medic, soldier, auto-aim. We'll talk about that later in the actual story missions. But auto-aim reduces your overall speed, as well as affects your firing efficiency. But
I'll patch you up if you get hurt, guys, but try not to get hurt.
Auto-aim will become your best friend during the horde moments, which happen a lot. Even though you can just click on a target.
There are a lot of them. Calling artillery support at our location. Move out! Sprint!
Also, when you're sprinting, it's good to turn off auto-aim.
Avoid the artillery blasts!
So you can also pick out the barrels, which I never seemed to do the first time I played through this. But you can basically click on an enemy to shoot at them, or you can hold the shift button, which brings up the laser reticule, and you can hold down the left mouse button and just fire away.
Reloading. Also,
each member of the team has access to 2 weapons. I have a GAR, which is the basic assault rifle.
I hope we manage
to escape the Insurgents. To my pistol, but I can
just shoot the big ones, Rhyme.
So these enemies we're fighting are the Skrull, which are the sort of like a zombie plague. So I don't even know if it's technically an alien plague since it's Earth. What? Since we're starting on Earth, we're now on Mars. I think it is technically an alien plague because it came from another planet. But technically it's not. So I guess that's up for debate. Okay. Squad again.
We need to get through that barricade.
Okay, energy. We'll get these batteries that increase our overall energy, and as we level up, we can spend that energy on
Cade, use the grenade launcher.
abilities.
Hold
So
them off.
right now it wants me to get a grenade launcher. So if I click the grenade launcher now, I can use that to blow it
Nice
open.
shot. Move on.
There is an actual grenade launcher weapon, but there's
They will all
grenade launcher
burn in my
abilities.
fire. Do not stand in my way. So what did Vivian plan to do?
She's just a nutcase. Don't bother with it.
Voice acting is not the best, but
We
I
must
still enjoy the
inform
game very
Alpina
well.
about Phobos before it's too late. Seek the death itself to avoid it completely. Yeah, I guess I'm cool with that.
Move up the platform. I'll place some explosives. Alright, we got the big ones incoming. Detonate the explosives on them and we'll focus on the smaller ones.
Press detonating explosives. I guess there are different types of scroll, different sizes, quadrupeds, bipeds. Some even here have weapons, like that one guy we just saw right here.
Reloading. We'll hold position here. You go south and activate the satellite so we can send the distress signal.
There are a lot of environmental things you can interact with, but we'll get to those as we go along.
Things don't look good. Insurgents incoming!
Yeah, insurgents are pretty hard to fight.
Rusty.
Shields.
Take her down!
Lost my shield, I have no health.
Stay away from her plasma gun! Oh crap! We gotta escape the blast radius! Follow me! Frosty, move it!
Yeah, insurgents can take a lot of damage.
Let's move.
But Shivas are basically tactical nukes, and there are plenty of missions where you'll have to detonate those. But the reason I'm playing this tutorial is simply the fact that it's sort of serves as like a prologue. Okay, that's the end of the tutorial. Now once this is done, we'll get right into the main mission. So single player. There's also survival and multiplayer. You can play this. Multiplayer is for up to 8 players with randomly generated events and missions. Survival is basically, well, as it says, play through dramatically generated missions that advance the single player story. Your team is a fragment of a military force sent to investigate and suppress the Stroll threat. So let's just go into single player. Like I said, I tried recording at least 2 times before this, and it didn't record my audio. So, as you can see, I already got the second mission unlocked, but let's just go right into the first mission. So, we got an opening cutscene, which is just going to restate what I tried to talk about in the tutorial. The Red Solstice. I can't say solstice without making it sound
After
very
a deadly
breathy.
epidemic of apocalyptic proportions, the last few survivors leave a ruined Earth in search of a new home. Humanity's last hope for survival is Mars, A cold and inhospitable world still raging against the effects of terraforming. During the planet's most unforgiving storm, called the Red Solstice, Elysium Corporation CEO John Erebus sends a distress call from Tharsis Colony. Then the colony goes dark. He informs of unprovoked and violent insurgent attacks throughout the colony and demands his immediate extraction. Teams Nightfighter and Blacklight are sent from Arcadia Colony to investigate.
Surprised drop pods would even work in this kind of weather.
Hunt, this is HQ. Go ahead, HQ. It seems the wind has blown the other Marines off their trajectories. Your launch group will land closest to the LZ. Continue with the mission objectives, but try to link up with the others as soon as you can. HQ clear. Roger that. Unclear.
This is a mess, and we're split. I'll have to go around. Stay cautious. I'll reach you.
I actually bought this game about the same time I bought Space Beast Terror Fright, because I was looking for games that were like Starship Troopers. So here we are with another tutorial, but I think this was the original one. I'm not entirely sure, but let's just go through it again. Of course, we sort of have to because it's part of the mission. So I can...
What the hell happened here? Power's out.
So I can either manually move the camera or press tab and lock onto myself, so whenever I move, my camera stays centered on my character. So right now we're playing as Tyler Hunt, and as we go on we'll play as other
The
characters.
size of that thing. Stroll on Mars. I better regroup fast.
So this is one of the giant strolls.
I saw that thing. It's Stroll virus. We got to get to Erebus's location. Fast. Conserve your ammo. We'll need it.
So yeah, there's ammo management in this game, but like if I press X I can drop some of my ammo for my teammates to pick up, but I can only get them to pick it up if I command them in tactical mode, which I don't have access to. But we'll get to that later in this mission. So I'm not technically commanding them right now, they're just following me, but I'll get access to commands later on in this mission. Here comes our first contact in this mission. Press E to toggle auto-aim. Shooting reduces your speed by 40% and can impact ammo efficiency, but is extremely beneficial when surrounded by enemies. And I can tell you that's true from experience. You know, when I first bought this game, I don't know if it was an early alpha, which is why most of my data was missing, but I think this has Steam Cloud saving. I'm not entirely sure.
Looks
Let me
like
double check
Insurgents
that.
and Strolls wiped each other
I
out.
wonder what that is.
Watch your step. Something is beneath. I've been here before. This is a transport sector. There's a backup generator nearby.
So right now I have just Gar and a pistol, but if I pick this up, it'll give me a new weapon, a grenade launcher.
We can use this grenade launcher to clear the path ahead.
So press Q to swap weapons. Hold left shift and press left mouse button to shoot your secondary weapon. Though I'm pretty sure you can do this, use this one automatically maybe, but I wouldn't advise that, especially in tight quarters.
Everything's blocked or unpowered. We need to restore the backup generator in the north to proceed.
Stay out of the fire.
Let's kick those backup generators. It should power
Okay,
up
this is a
nearby
battery.
buildings.
Adds 30 energy to combat suit and increases bullet weapon damage by 0.5% for an entire team. So, as we kill enemies, we'll get access to energy, which we can use to upgrade our abilities. I usually go with I usually go with the critical shot system, which allows us to hit critical parts. So I'll upgrade that, but I can't do it anymore at the moment, at least not until I get some more. So let's level up actually let's get this so we have access to morphine if we need it. We can also upgrade our melee attack, which if we press T, we have an energy blade we can use, but that's usually just for close quarters encounters. Let's get some light weapon targeting system, improves Marines' reload and attack speed, and increases their damage output with light weapons and pistols.
Let's move. Move it, Marine.
So.
Let's move.
This way. I'm really hoping that the audio is still
Watch
recording,
yourself.
because
Shoot 'em down.
this would be the third time playing through this mission in a row, just to try and record it properly.
Okay, now we can get into that bloody building in the south.
You know, I'm pretty sure
Check the
most of these
hardware.
buildings
We
are
need to find a way
bloody.
through.
So a lot of environmental things you can interact with, like logs, lockers that contain items, which we'll get into inventory later in the game. And just like
Log
the thing,
update.
I'm just gonna
This is the first part of a journal. The
quickly
other two parts must
look
be
at them, and if you want to read them, you can pause the video and so you can read it yourself. Just want to play this game because some missions can really
At
drag
least we
on.
made some progress. Bet those monsters are coming our way. Log update. Second part of journal uploaded.
Oh, I should reload.
Log
Throw
update.
flare outs.
This is log number 3. I've uploaded the data to Harbor's internal memory.
Regains a charge for flares. So flares regenerate, so you don't need to be stingy with these. They really help.
The road is blocked. We'll have to take care of these barricades. What the hell? A train? Guess someone tried to bust their way out.
They're more surprised at a train than a giant mutant worm. I find the thinking behind that very trivial. So let's press Y so we can sprint and hopefully get this done a little bit faster. Alright, we're at Erebus's last known location.
This blasted convoy is where John Erebus was ambushed. It's also ground zero of a virus outbreak. No sign of Erebus, still.
sight also plays a small role in this, so try not to obstruct your units.
Keep sharp, troops. Search these rooms for clues which might lead us to Erebus. Roller! What the?
Another
Shoot
variant of Stroll, which, yeah, as you can see, it did quite a bit of damage to my shield, but not enough to take away health.
Reloading.
Throw a fire in here so we can get some illumination.
Okay. Seems our best option for finding Erebus is to contact the rest of the team. There's a bunker nearby, and they always have some sort of comm device. Let's move.
And this is where we get access to our tactical mode, which slows down time by 90% and allows us to individually position our troops in strategic locations, as well as gives us access to their abilities and being able to upgrade theirs. So, click this, I can see everything they have, I can see their level, I can see what weapons they have, what abilities they have. So let's give them the same abilities as me. Well, roughly the same abilities. But now if I click on one, I can choose where I want them to go. So, put them there, put my guy here, and then jump out of tactical mode, and they'll continue on to their required destinations. Great for when you need to cover multiple angles or really want to get your firing line going. Now I finally have access to commanding my team, so if I press F2, they'll follow me. If I press F1, I'll command them to go to a specific location. Press F3, they'll hold position. F4 should have them attack a specific target, but right now I'll just have them follow me, just so we can complete this mission, and hopefully I don't have to play through it again because of technical difficulties.
Hostiles approaching. Time to waste a few.
More stroll nests. So right now, this is more environmental things we can interact with, so I'll have Brian and Smith activate these sentry turrets to aid us in our little defense here. I'll hold here. When they're done, I'll go back into tactical mode and put them in better positions. Since I move them in tactical mode, they'll stay where they are until I get done. So let me just first pick up this stuff before I activate that, otherwise the mission will end.
This bunker must have a sector black box or something. Log update. Accessing administration console now. Okay, we have Sarah's location. Let's find that gadget and turn it on.
cutscenes tend to drag on a little bit. And mission complete. Sarah activation facility. Information acquired. And that was the first mission. I'll go through the rest as time goes on, so I'll see you next time.